guys, here for another DM's Montreal beer review. This beer is actually the one I'm going to review now. Is something I wanted to try for a while, particularly because of the label, and then I've got some recommendations. Namely, Barry recommended this beer to me. It's called Tripel Karmeliet, and it's a Belgian Abbey triple beer, triple ale. Actually, this beer is not very old as far as this particular brewery goes. According to the Michael Jackson's book, they only started brewing this particular beer in the 90s, mid-90s. But it is dedicated to the Belgian Karmeliet Abbey traditions. It's got really good reviews and high ratings and so forth. I'm pretty much a fan of triple style beers. So far I've had quite a few from the local Quebec breweries, including the Unibrew's famous Fin du Monde and their triple wheat beer, Don de Dieu. But I guess the Chimay White was, so far, it's the superior. Maybe I'll see how this one compares. So, quick description on the back of the bottle. It's a blonde, robust, smooth and fruity 3-grain beer with final fermentation in the bottle, brewed with pride and patience after Karmeliet tradition with wheat, oat and barley. So this is actually uses a combination of all 3 grains. So it might be quite a bit different. It's 8.4% ABV and it's a small 330 milliliter kind of standard Belgian size bottle. The cap's extremely nice as well, definitely saving that. I'm going to be using my Le Chouffe glass once again, and let's start it. Alright, we're all ready to pour. Of course, this is actually sold in Montreal here, as I've shown you in my vlog if you've seen that. Plenty of head. It's one of the beers that we can get here in Quebec, but the folks in Ontario can't. I guess we get much more, overall we get more Belgian beers than, let's say, English ales and American craft beer, which we hardly get at all here. That's why I have to go other places to find those beers, to be able to try them and review. Guess not the best pour, but this is really effervescent and fizzy. Very thick and large bubbles in the head, so it's probably going to come down in a few moments. As far as the actual body goes, it's a clear golden colour with loads of small tiny bubbles rising. Oh yeah, smells like a good triple to me. Definitely a very wheaty texture. I mean, not texture, but overall wheaty with a good caramel sweetness to it, I guess. The Belgian candy sugar. Loads of sort of fruity yeastiness as well. Do I really smell any oats? Guess not at this point. ABV, so let's give it a try now. This is definitely a bit, this is definitely thinner than Chimay, and it's quite a bit different as I've anticipated, I guess. It starts with a fair amount of sweetness, as well as a bit of that spiciness, sort of peppering notes on the tongue. Also enhanced by the carbonation. And then you get sort of the caramel sweetness from the malt and quite a bit of hop in the taste as well, which is just appropriate for triple style ales, because I guess they're as far as Belgian beers go, triples are one of the hoppiest varieties. But this is quite different from Chimay. It's crisp. I wouldn't say this is smooth. It's fairly carbonated as well. So it's a different thing. As far as if I compare this to the Unibrew's Fin du Monde, I guess it's more similar to that, but still. Finish is fairly dry, but some nice pleasant kind of graininess remains, as well as definitely some apple and pear notes, the back of the palate sort of thing. It's nice and enjoyable. The alcohol shows a little bit. I wouldn't say this is big of an issue. And the head's quite nice still, quite a bit of lacing. So far, what can I say? It's definitely quality triple. It meets with most requirements. The Chimay was just, I think it was a bit better than this, but it's well different too. So I'll come back in a few moments and let you know how I feel after I've finished most of it. Cheers. Alright, so it did actually take me a long time to finish the beer, almost. Can I say, lovely lacing by the way, can I say the taste is amazing here. It's just, it's very appropriate for a triple. I can definitely see how this is brewed according to a very old recipe, about 300 years old. Really robust kind of flavor. I was able to find new stuff in it, I guess. Some champagne-like notes. Fairly acidic too, but I like the hop presence, the balanced sweetness, the good fruity notes as well. The dryness and the bitterness in the finish. Well, there's fairly low level of bitterness, but the dryness is still, it's appropriate. It's nice. It's not too much. As far as the drinkability, I'm tasting a bit of booziness to it, so I guess that's a bit of a con, as well as a warming sensation. But this is a strong beer essentially, so that's quite alright. But at the same time, overall, I think it's a very good triple. Definitely not the best I've had, but this is better than some triples I've had, and most triples I've had were quality beers, so this says a lot about this beer. I still love the label, just can't get enough of it. It's so nice, and I like the scenery and this painting and everything. It's a very attractive beer, but I wouldn't call this the best triple I've had, just very my subjective personal opinion. But I'll give this a nice 8 out of 10. It's probably the most common grade I give out. I guess that has to do with the fact that I review most beers I get are actually pretty damn good. So definitely didn't disappoint me much. Didn't impress me that much, but it's a good solid triple. If you're looking for a triple and you can find this, this will pretty much give you a very good idea what a triple is. If you sort of like uncertain what to expect and what to get out of this beer. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Tripel Karmeliet. Good beer, good solid triple, very flavorful. I guess I would prefer just a bit more body to it, maybe like it's all like medium body, but I guess it's a bit lighter than that. And then if the alcohol is even more well masked, then I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. But nevertheless, good beer. Cheers guys, takes a good